The famous author Henry David Thoreau was a Massachusetts native. He earned his master's degree from Harvard University, and he's buried at the Sleepy Hollow Cemetery in Concord. He's known for his willingness to speak out against what's wrong and advocate for what's right, regardless of public opinion. But he's best known for his writing, the way he could capture such beauty with words. And he had a kind but direct way of sharing his wisdom and inspiring others to get the most out of life every day. He himself benefited from figuring this out early on because he only lived to be 44. Tuberculosis got him. So this week, I wanted to share some of Thoreau's wisdom and how you might apply it to your life. One of the things he said was, "It is the beauty within us that makes it possible for us to recognize the beauty around us. The question is not what you look at, but what you see." Police officers see a disproportionate amount of negativity, and it not only sabotages your ability to maintain a positive outlook, but it also diminishes your ability to see beauty in the world around you. What used to be seen as a glass half full may now seem like a glass tipped over, or a glass too often full of a numbing agent. Hope is replaced with discouragement, and faith is replaced with cynicism. There is goodness and beauty in the world, in people, in nature, in yourself, but because of the jaded perception the job can create, you may just need to try harder to see all the good that's still there. There are blessings in your life and people who care about you and things you can commit some of your time to, which will remind you how much more exists beyond this job and how much more fulfilling and well-rounded your life can be. So now, let's look inward. Can you see beauty within you? Police officers are so self-critical. They inflict so much self-blame. Sometimes you feel like you're only as good as your last screw-up. You go to a tough call and you make a difference in someone's life in their time of need, and what you get from that call is residual sadness, whether you're aware of it or not. Lowering someone's amount of suffering or mitigating a catastrophe is a huge and meaningful contribution, but yet it doesn't carry with it the same joy of a more traditional success, and you don't get to feel the same kind of pride that goes along with doing something that leaves others feeling happy, thankful, and appreciative. What you experience and what you accomplish may go unvalidated, and then it's on to a new day to give more. You are making a difference in the world. You're a dynamic force in your community. You're doing great things, and you're so much more than that. Not just on the job, but you as a person have beautiful and endearing qualities about you. And someone's inability to appreciate your worth does not mean it doesn't exist. When you determine your value based on what other people think or say, they have power over you. And I'm just going to sidestep here for a minute because it's relevant and it may be a helpful connection for some people. It'll be a topic for a future video in more depth, but people are drawn to law enforcement for different reasons, and sometimes it's by way of significant trauma. And some areas of vulnerability may follow you throughout your life. If you grew up in a family dynamic where you were oppressed or made to feel insignificant, worthless, or unlovable, you're at more of a risk for basing your self-esteem and self-worth on the opinions of others. This used to be me. Now, nobody gets to tell me who I am. So I want to encourage you to stay grounded in the truth that there is only one you, and that you have a unique and valuable place in this world. You deserve compassion and appreciation, and that begins with you. Be kind to yourself and acknowledge the beauty in you. You know your strengths. Allow yourself to acknowledge them, appreciate them, and be proud of them. Thoreau also said, "The price of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it." Policing is one of the most complex jobs in the world, which you carry out without society even understanding what that means. The nature of what you do and what you're exposed to are difficult to cope with, and they threaten to erode you on a personal level. Your psychological security comes further under attack when you're failed by your support systems in various forms of betrayal. Betrayed by the communities you work so hard to protect, betrayed by fellow officers within your department, betrayed by family members who don't try or aren't interested in what you do. Now, There's no way to do your job and not pay a price. So the question remains, how much life do you have to exchange for it? And that's why I'm here. And I'm staying here to help you find and build ways to preserve your life and limit what the job takes from you, to mitigate the amount of sleep it takes, the amount of sanity it takes, the amount of peace it takes, the amount of health it takes, and the amount of joy it takes. If you haven't already come to see me, please make time to invest in yourself. And I guarantee that no matter how things are going for you right now, we can always find ways to improve your life. There is no other life. You've got to live this one, and you deserve to be getting the most out of it. Now, here's one more from Thoreau. Do not lose hold of your dreams or aspirations, for if you do, you may still exist, but you have ceased to live. What are you striving for? Pause right now and ask yourself, what is it your dream to do? Or what is it your dream to become? You may not be able to devote all your time or energy or money to your dream right now, but you can choose one. And you can think of the steps needed to achieve it, and you can take one. If you take one step, your journey has begun. Even the smallest step in the right direction is progress. And don't be afraid to dream big. If your dream doesn't scare you a bit, then it's not big enough. What would you do if you were your bravest version of yourself? Don't just pass the time. Live your life. And don't let anyone else invalidate your dream. If someone says it's impossible, that only means it's impossible for them. Ralph Waldo Emerson was also an author, and he was Thoreau's well-respected mentor and friend, and he said, do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path, and leave a trail. Now, I've left you with a lot to unpack here, and if there's anything here that woke something up in you, come talk to me, and let's see what more we can get out of your life. Stop by, email, text. What hours do I work? All of them. Be well, and I'll talk to you soon.